So on today's Podmas, we are joined by Jessie and Charlotte. These are two lovely ladies who are part of the Mastermind group. And as always, I'm going to get them to introduce themselves and tell you all about what they do. So we'll start with you, Charlotte. Can you tell us a bit about you?
Yeah, so hello everyone, my name's Charlotte. I am the owner, founder and the face behind Welly Banter Creations. We're a country and gift company, but with a twist. Everything is based around that word banter. It's hilarious, it's crude, it's funny, and it's pretty much my personality in a bubble that gets put on items which people purchase and seem to love, which is great.
Absolutely. And you've got, in addition to kind of cards, you've got mugs, you've got quite a range, haven't you?
Yeah, family prints, country prints. I'm working with my illustrator at the moment for obviously Christmas coming up, and it's super exciting. The products we've got coming out are just, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Amazing. And how about you, Jessie? Tell us a bit about you.
Hello everyone, I'm Jessie from Jessie Lee Photography. I'm an equine and dog photographer. I'm based in Glossop, Derbyshire. If you don't know where that is, it's just like 20 minutes from Manchester. I do portrait shoots, small events and brand photo shoots.
Amazing. So the first question is, what does Christmas look like to you? And I'll start with you, Jessie, because you answered last, and I like to mix things up. So can you tell us a bit about what Christmas looks like for you, whether that's from a business perspective and or from a personal perspective?
Yeah, so in terms of my business, I've actually only been going for a year and a half. So I started like last May. So this is kind of, and it was like all building up. So this is kind of my first proper Christmas, I'm going to call it, where like I'm going to be plugging my gift vouchers. And I think quite a few people purchase gift vouchers for Christmas. And what better than a photo shoot for Christmas to use in the nicer months, I will say. So yeah, it does quieten down a bit this time of the year, like personally, like photo shoots wise. A lot of people don't really want the photo shoots in December, but that means we've got lots of time for Christmas related activities. Like me and my mum, for example, we have a competition who can eat as many turkeys, the most amount of turkeys in December.
Who can eat the most amount of turkey?
Turkey dinner. Like, so we'll go out for turkey dinners all the time to see who can have the most.
I would love that as a competition, for the record.
I absolutely love turkey. But you never eat it the rest of the year, so, or if you're vegan, you don't eat it at all. Sorry to all the vegans that I've probably offended.
It's okay. Honestly, we had one with a lady who is indeed a turkey farmer, so I think, I think we've already done that.
Yeah.
Okay, so and is that kind of the start of your Christmas prep, the turkey eating competition?
Yeah, I guess we're going to pick our Christmas tree in October, next month. We're getting in early, because last year we went at the end of November and all the good ones have gone. So we're going to reserve our Christmas tree at the start of October and then go back for it. Probably the end of November, to be honest. And yeah, amazing. I just love Christmas. Family, I love all the family time. I love how it's probably going to be different this year, isn't it? There's not going to be all the events the same. But I love all the Christmas markets and everything. That's sad. I now thought about it.
No, well, I'm sure they'll do something. I just think they'll be different. I know with various different things, like you book way ahead now and you have specific slots, whereas before you just kind of turn it when you feel like it. So I think probably a bit more planning.
Yeah. And
how about you, Charlotte? What does Christmas look like for you from a business and a personal point of view?
So personally, I'm afraid that it's quite boring and always has been for me in terms of I come from a farming background, and now obviously as a full-time job, I'm obviously a head groom, so I'm always working on Christmas Day. So it tends to be a case of get up really early in the morning. It obviously used to be milking cows, and now it's obviously mucking out horses, riding horses, have some quick lunch in the middle, open up some presents, and then go back out and continue working. So personally, it's rather boring. It's not really any different to any other day, which doesn't bother me. I think until I have children, I don't think I'll have that huge buzz for Christmas. And I think that's quite normal for people my age. Business-wise, I have no idea, as obviously we've only been running since March, but I am expecting it to be quite busy, which is good, and excitement. And for me, I'm cannot wait, because as part of obviously what I do, I love the packaging, the branding, and like as they all open up their gifts on their side, it's like them having Christmas when they're opening. So I love it from my point of view when I'm packaging everything, like knowing that they're going to be having Christmas Day before Christmas Day, opening up their gifts ready to hand out to other people. So that's really exciting, and I'm just looking forward to seeing the business and everything grow between now and obviously the end of December.
Yeah, definitely. So things pick up, and this will be going out in December. So hopefully people will be cracking on with their orders and packaging up their gifts ready to give them.
Absolutely.
So if you could promote just one Christmas item that you sell, what would it be? I'll start with, I feel like I want to start with Charlotte, but as Charlotte's got a greater range of product, that's slightly harsh. So have a think. I'll ask Jessie, what would be a great Christmas thing that you would promote for you about your business?
So obviously I sell gift vouchers. So I'm actually, I mean, we're filming this in September, but I will be launching this soon. So any gift voucher sold before Christmas, obviously, the person who buys it will get their own little Christmas bauble. So it will have photos on it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a photo shoot had with me. It will just be like, it could be your own iPhone pictures that you send me. So when I send you the gift voucher, you also get your own little photo bauble to go on the tree. So that's a nice little added touch for anyone, because I feel like you're buying the gift voucher for someone else for a present, and then you get your own little present too. So that's something I'm going to be doing this Christmas with my gift vouchers. So yeah, I feel like a gift voucher for a photo shoot is perfect. They last for 12 months, so you can use it whatever time of year you want. Most people do use them spring, summer because of the weather and the horses' coats. But then equally, like autumn is such a gorgeous time of the year to shoot because of all the like golden, oranges, leaves, etc. So yeah, and with my photo shoots, you can include as many horses, dogs, family members as you want. So the more the merrier, really. I've had chickens involved, I've had sheep involved in the past. So yeah, a gift voucher for a photo shoot, that's what I would recommend, obviously.
Excellent. No, good one. And I guess people can buy different values as well. So if someone's got £10 or if someone's got £100, or if someone really wants a shoot, it's a good way of actually getting people to put money towards that, I guess, isn't it? Oh, I'd like a voucher from, so at least then they can build up the money and get their shoot.
Yeah, so I have 3 packages that you can buy a gift voucher for, or then you could have like an amount towards a photo shoot, or even if you know that I photographed them at an event and you want like, I don't know, a £40 gift voucher for pictures from events, or if you know that I'm going to photograph you next year, hopefully COVID related, you might get someone a gift voucher so that when they have photos next year, they can get some photos from the events.
That's a really cool idea. And how about you, Charlotte? What would you recommend from your collection that people get buying?
So obviously there's a lot that's going to be coming out, but the one thing I'm most excited for, and I think again it's going to be really popular and I'm going to highly recommend, is we currently do family prints. Now coming up to Christmas, obviously it's a big time where people buy Christmas cards to send to people. So what me and my illustrator are doing is we're creating animal families, so you can create your own Christmas cards in the animal family that you like. So whether it's cows and calves, or sheep and lambs, or pigs and piglets, horses and foals, that type of thing. So if you've got 5 or 6 children and you've got the 2 adults, well, you can have 2 cows and 5 calves, and they're all obviously got Christmassy related items around them. So Christmas trees, there's some with like Christmas lights around their necks and scarves, so it's all really Christmas themed, and then you can have the names of your family written above them all. So they're going to be in packs, and as I said, you can personalize them as you want, so they look really, really cool. So that's probably my main item that I would highly recommend people getting to send out to family and friends this year.
They need to give you a bit of time, because also with the personalization, they need to really crack on with that.
Yeah, well, thankfully, we've got a system going where actually they can be done quite quickly. Obviously not a huge turnaround as in tomorrow, but they can be done relatively quickly. But obviously we've got to be very careful with obviously Royal Mail, and if obviously restrictions still with COVID apply, then we've got to be careful with that, and obviously make sure that everybody knows what the deadline and cut-off dates are.
No, definitely. And is there kind of a product that isn't personalized? So if someone's looking for like a last minute gift that you sell that you think might be quite a good one as well?
Yeah, so again, one of our most popular cards and mugs is all based around a Land Rover, and it's basically from girlfriends to their boyfriends or husbands or wives to their husbands, because we all know how much men can get so involved with their 4x4s. And basically we've turned it into a Christmas themed one. So there's that type of thing, or again, if there's somebody that's into just dairy or into the equestrian world, there's various mugs, phone cases, various items like that, key rings that are all coming out in the various different themes around Christmas.
Perfect. Now, do you have a time hack for Christmas? Now, this could be, obviously, I know that Charlotte, in addition to your creative side, your creative business, you're also a head groom. So maybe your tip could be horsey or could be life related. And obviously, same with you, Jessie. Do you have a time hack you could share? I'll start with Charlotte.
So having a systems is definitely the way forward. For me, I create and print everything in-house, so I don't have anybody from outside that does everything. I do it purely in-house, so it's having systems that I know what needs to be done. So if I've got 7, 8, 9, 10 orders that have all got different things on them, I have systems to know, well, I need 3 of that item doing, 2 of that item doing, and it's doing them all at the same time, so you're not switching from one to another to another to another. That's definitely it. And lists and systems is probably my huge tip for keeping organized and getting things out on time.
Oh, definitely. And do you have a kind of horsey related tip as well? Because quite a few of our listeners are horse fans. They have got horses. Horses run their lives.
So I have a system on the yard, which again is my Bible of the yard. We have a huge whiteboard, which is for everyone to see, because obviously I have staff as well. I have part-time grooms, and it has everything on it. So we have a 2-week calendar on it, which is obviously just whiteboard. So you know what's happening this week and you know what's happening the following week. We also have all the horses written on there, obviously Monday to Friday, so we know exactly what exercise they've done, so you can quickly glance at it and say, okay, well, that horse can have a day off today. Tomorrow we can do this, that and the other. It has all the vets that are coming when they need their jabs and injections. That's the Bible. It's there. It's for you to very quickly walk past, have a glance, and you know what you're doing. There's no trying to find someone or what can I do next, or if we've got any jobs that need doing around the yard, it's on that board. You know, you're not just walking about not doing a lot. There's something there for you to do.
That's a really good idea. And how about you, Jessie?
Well, I actually invested in a whiteboard early this year, and it is the best thing I ever did. So every week I write out, I'm kind of slacking a bit at the minute, I feel like I've been a hypocrite, but every week I usually write out what I've got to do and like split it into, because obviously my social media, like I can't plan my social media in the same way that some people can, because obviously I have photo shoots happening. So like my grid tends to be more recent photo shoots and then occasionally like an older one. I wish I could plan it, that would make it easier. So at the start of the week I plan out what I'm going to do every day, and then also like blog wise, even though I've got a backlog of blogs that I need to write at the minute, but I've written down which ones I need to write, so that's a start. And then yeah, so I have my whiteboard, which is split into each day, and then what needs to post that day, what I need to do that day, photo shoots, and then I have my diary as well, and then I have post-it notes everywhere. I don't even think that's helpful, but they are everywhere, so I can't forget. Yeah, and then I have like my system online, which like splits each customer, so I have all details like of the customer and like where they're up to with invoices, contracts, etc. So that makes my life a lot easier. That's something I've like invested in this year as well.
All about the organization and the systems and the writing it all down. Yeah. I know here at Christmas we have well, bizarrely, my dad, he lives next door to us, he's not you wouldn't really say he was like Gordon Ramsay in his cookery, but that man can do timings. So he will write this big list of when everything needs to be in the oven, what temperature, which things are going in which oven, and so writing it down. You get on with dad. You get on with my dad well, Charlotte.
Oh no, actually, I wish that is one thing that I could do. If it comes to precise timing, getting 3 horses out, platted, bathed, on, like, ride it on, ride it off on the next one, I am there, I'm your girl. When it comes to getting food out at the precise times, I'm horrific. Horrific. I think I could do some lessons with your dad.
Right, I'll get that sorted. I'll chat with him. Bless him. Right, so I've got 3 random questions for you. The first one has got the word random in it, and it is, what's your most random Christmas gift that you've ever received? You see, this annoys me. Whenever I ask this question, people look like they've never had a random gift. I feel really cheated by life because I get a lot, right? So get thinking. I'll start with, I reckon Charlotte's going to have a go, but Jessie's just pulling, obviously we're doing this through Zoom. Jessie's like pulling the best confused faces ever, but I really hope she's got something because I'm going to be really cross otherwise. Charlotte.
I think the most randomest gift I've ever received, now other people would think, what do you mean random? Because that would be a lovely gift, is some crystal cut wine glasses. Now, I feel that they're never going to be used by me because I think they're far too precious, and I'm definitely not the type of person that would get them out for special occasions. So they kind of sat in the original box that they were given to me by in a cupboard, and that's probably where they will stay for the next 10 years. I mean, thank you to the person that bought me them. I'm not being ungrateful, but slightly random in terms of the gift to me. Doesn't really suit me or what I asked.
I know what you mean. No, that's a good random gift. It's one of those ones you open it and you kind of go, thanks.
Exactly.
Have we met?
Yes, exactly that.
How about you, Jessie?
Well, this has stumped me, and I'm literally, I reckon the second I get off this, I'll be like, oh, that was pretty random, but I'm struggling to think of one. The only thing, I'm worried about insulting me gran. But my gran, she's 94. She's never going to listen to this, is she? She's 94. She doesn't even have a phone. So
she probably isn't a podcast listener.
No. She just buys me the very just pointless gifts, I'm just going to say. And I feel mean. But I feel like she just goes to the supermarket and is like, And I'm 24 now, and she'll still buy me things that you probably would buy a 13-year-old. You know, the clip-ins for your hair.
Oh.
Like that. Bless her. And then, to be fair, she's always bought me things like shower gel, which as a child I was like, why? My mum buys shower gel. But now I'm 24 and live in my own house. I'm like, shower gel, am I? Not going to buy that in the next shop. So I feel like she's turned it around on that front.
I like what she's done there, yeah. So whilst in some ways it's kind of a, come on, in other ways it's a, yes, I don't have to buy that this week, which is a win. What is your favourite part of the Christmas lunch? I'm going to start with Jessie.
Oh, I just love food. The turkey, pigs in blankets, probably. Pigs in blankets.
Pigs in blankets.
Why don't we have them the rest of the year? Why is that not a thing? We should have them every week, every Sunday. I'm going to bring that in.
Bring that in when you're in charge of all of this, but I would leave it for a while until the situation, with the global pandemic has resolved. Don't take over now. Take over when pigs in blankets are going to be just sorted. The biggest problem. Love that. What about you, Charlotte?
Definitely a toss-up between roast potatoes and pigs in blankets. But going to what Jessie just said, I am definitely that person that goes to the supermarket after Christmas when the pigs and blankets are on sale, and I will buy 6 or 7 packs and put them in my freezer and then have them all through January and February.
That's what you need to do, Jessie. You need to stock up on them.
Definitely.
I'm sure I did see one supermarket doing an enormous pig in a blanket. But I wasn't sure if that would actually be better or not, because isn't the whole pig in blanket thing they're small and kind of the bacon's all crispy?
Yeah.
So an ex-partner of mine, now I don't know whether this is a traditional thing for where they live or whether they're just not okay. They do pigs in blankets separate. So they do the pigs and then they do the blankets. So they don't put the pig in the blanket, they do them separate. And I'm just, what?
Isn't that just like cooking sausages and cooking bacon?
Absolutely. But they'll roll the bacon as if it's a blanket, but doesn't actually put the sausage in the blanket.
I don't think that's okay.
That's why he's an ex.
Oh my God, is that the deal breaker? Any partners or future partners of Charlotte, listen, okay?
Yeah. Do not separate them. They're meant to be together.
Oh, bless you. And the last random question for you, are you a Quality Streets fan or a Roses fan? Jessie.
Quality Street.
Ooh,
Easy.
Charlotte.
Am I allowed to say neither?
You can if you come up with an alternative.
Celebrations.
Oh,
All the way. Them
I-
Maltesers are the bomb.
they are. Can't you get those individually?
Yes.
Okay, I may have to change that question moving forward. Just the best Christmas chocolate, because I would be a Roses fan or the Lindt balls. I set the questions. I don't even know why this is a problem for me. Anyway, where can we find you? You're online. Where's your website, your socials? Let us know everything.
Yeah, so I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Very simple, Welly Banter Creations. You'll find me on both of those, and website is www.wellybantercreations.co.uk. Most active on Instagram, and that's where you'll see my face personally as well, mostly. So yeah, come find me, come say hello.
Amazing. Thank you so much. How about you, Jessie?
So I'm on Facebook and Instagram. People never find me on Facebook actually because my name is so common. But I'm Jessie Lee Photography on Facebook. You might find me. On Instagram, I'm Jessie Lee Photography _ So you can find me on that one. That one's easy enough.
Okay.
And then my website is www.jessieleephotography.co.uk.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today, ladies. It's been fab.
Thank you.